So in this question, if a positive integer n, if the quadratic equation, हमें quadratic equation there has two consecutive integral solutions, then n is equals to the quadratic equation which we are given is x plus 1 plus x plus 1 x plus 2. It continues up to x plus n minus 1 x plus n equals to 10n. इसको हम expand करेंगे. When we expand this, we get x square we are getting from everywhere. So x square. And then the x terms, linear terms will be 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus up to 2n minus 1. Linear term is x plus the constant terms will be 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 up to n minus 1 into n. This is equals to 10n. Now this is n times x square plus n square x plus n square minus 1 by 3 minus 10n equals to 0. इसको पूरा एक्सपेंड करने से ही आ रहा है. तो अब हम क्या करेंगे, n आई एम टेकिंग, सो एक्स स्क्वायर बचेगा यहाँ पे प्लस एन एक्स प्लस एन स्क्वायर माइनस 1 बाई 3 माइनस 10 इक्वल्स टू 0. ऐसा हमने इसलिए किया क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में ही दिया है n एक पॉजिटिव नंबर है, इसलिए हम ये कर पाए हैं. ठीक है. नाउ 3 टाइम्स एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 3nx प्लस एन स्क्वायर और एक 30 और 1 आ जाएगा तो माइनस 31 इक्वल्स टू 0. दिस इज द फाइनल क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन विच वी हैव गॉट. नाउ लेट अल्फा बीटा, these are the roots of this quadratic equation. ओके. और क्वेश्चन में हमें एक और चीज़ दिया है कि two consecutive integral solutions. It is given consecutive integral solutions. So alpha and beta are consecutive. Okay. So basically we can write alpha minus beta equals to 1 because these are consecutive. So squaring both sides, alpha minus beta whole square equals to 1. Now alpha minus beta whole square equals to alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 times alpha beta. Alpha minus beta square was 1. So 1 equals to alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Putting the values, minus 3n by 3 whole square minus 4n square minus 31 by 3. So what it comes is 1 equals to n square minus 4 by 3 n square minus 31. So 3 equals to 3n square minus 4n square plus 124. तो यहाँ से क्या आ जाएगा, n स्क्वायर हमारा 121. सो बेसिकली n इज प्लस माइनस 11. n is 11 because n हमारा पॉजिटिव है. I'm going to the options. Options n is equals to, it's option D 11. So option D is the right answer to this question. So इस क्वेश्चन में हमें गिवन है थीटा माइनस पाई बाई 6 से माइनस पाई बाई 12 के बीच लाई करता है. सपोज अल्फा 1 एंड बीटा 1 आर द रूट्स ऑफ द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2x सेक थीटा प्लस 1 इक्वल्स टू 0. एंड सिमिलरली दूसरे क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन जो एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 2x टेन थीटा माइनस 1 इक्वल्स टू 0, उसका रूट्स अल्फा 2 बीटा 2 है. कुछ रिलेशन है, हमें फाइनली अल्फा 1 प्लस बीटा 2 निकालना है. तो व्हाट इज गिवन, द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन विच वी आर गिवन इज एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2x सेक थीटा प्लस 1 इक्वल्स टू 0. इसका दो रूट्स है, एक अल्फा 1 है और दूसरा बीटा 1 है. बाय द रूट फार्मूला वी कैन से दैट अल्फा 1 कॉमा बीटा 1 दिस इज इक्वल्स टू 2 सेक थीटा प्लस माइनस अंडर रूट 4 सेक स्क्वायर थीटा माइनस 4 डिवाइडेड बाई 2. So this turns out to be 2 sec theta plus minus 2 modulus of tan theta. I'm taking mod because from under root only positive value will come, and by 2. And it is also given that since our theta belongs to open bracket minus pi by 6 to minus pi by 12. So where does theta lie? This says that theta lies on the fourth quadrant. Now in fourth quadrant तो tan थीटा हमारा नेगेटिव आ जाएगा. तो सॉल्यूशंस क्या आ जाएंगे, सॉल्यूशंस अल्फा 1 कॉमा बीटा 1 विल बी सेक थीटा माइनस प्लस tan थीटा, और जो 2 था मैंने न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर से कैंसिल आउट कर दिया. सो अल्फा 1 विल बी इक्वल्स टू सेक थीटा माइनस tan थीटा and beta 1 will be sec theta plus tan theta. Why? Because tan theta is negative, and in the question it is given alpha 1 is greater than beta 1. Now coming to equation number 2. In equation 2 we are given this one. So we are writing down this equation. X square plus 2x tan theta minus 1 equals to 0. This equation has roots alpha 2 and beta 2. So alpha 2 comma beta 2 equals to minus 2 tan theta plus minus under root 4 tan square theta plus 4 divided by 2. Using the similar conditions, I can say that alpha 2 हमारा आ जाएगा minus tan theta plus sec theta, और बीटा 2 सिमिलरली आ जाएगा हमारा minus tan theta minus sec theta. क्वेश्चन में हमें गिवन है अल्फा 2 इज़ ग्रेटर देन बीटा 2, दैट्स वाई. ना फाइनली हम कह सकते हैं कि हमें सोल्यूशन चाहिए अल्फा 1 प्लस बीटा 2 का. सो अल्फा 1 हमारा आया था सेक थीटा माइनस टेन थीटा, एंड बीटा 2 हमारा आया माइनस टेन थीटा माइनस सेक थीटा. सो सेक थीटा इट्स कैंसिल, बचेगा माइनस 2 टेन थीटा. सीइंग द ऑप्शंस नाउ, ऑप्शन नंबर सी इज माइनस 2 टेन थीटा. सो सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. तो इस क्वेश्चन में हमें दिया है लेट अल्फा एंड बीटा बी द रूट्स ऑफ द इक्वेशन एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 6x माइनस 2 इक्वल्स टू 0. इफ ए एन इक्वल्स टू अल्फा एन माइनस बीटा एन, जहाँ पे एन ग्रेटर देन 1 है, वी नीड टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस एक्सप्रेशन. जो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन हमें दिया है दैट इज एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 6x माइनस 2 इक्वल्स टू 0. जो रूट्स है एक अल्फा और दूसरा हमारा रूट है बीटा. आई कैन राइट दिस इक्वेशन एज एक्स स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 6x प्लस 2. अब सिंस अल्फा और बीटा इस इक्वेशन का रूट्स हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली अल्फा बीटा इसको सेटिस्फाई करेगा. तो इफ़ आई सेटिस्फाई अल्फा, तो अल्फा स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 6 अल्फा प्लस 2 एन में मिल जाएगा. नाउ व्हाट आई एम डूइंग इज आई एम मल्टीप्लाइंग अल्फा टू द पावर 8 ऑन बोथ साइड्स. अल्फा 10 इक्वल्स टू 6 अल्फा 9 प्लस 2 अल्फा 8. आई एम गेटिंग दिस इज 1. Similarly, if I do the same thing with beta, I will get beta 10 equals to 6 beta 9 plus 2 beta 8. This is equation 2. Now what I will do is I will subtract equation 2 from equation 1, which means on left hand side I will get alpha 10 minus beta 10 equals to, and on the right hand side I will get 6 alpha 9 minus beta 9 plus 2 alpha 8 minus beta 8. Now in the question we are given an equals to alpha n minus beta n. We are given that an equals to alpha n minus beta n. So from here I can say that a10, I can say that a10 will be alpha 10 minus beta 10. Similarly a9 will be alpha 9 minus beta 9. a8 will be alpha 8 minus beta 8. So I can basically write this equation as a10 equals to 6a9 plus 2a8. Now simplifying this, a10 minus 2a8 equals to 6a9. Now I can write it as a10 minus 2a8 by 2a9. This is equals to 3. And if you look carefully, this is the expression we need to find out. This was the expression, and what I have got is 3. So in option number C I can see 3. So option C is the right answer to this question. So here in this question we are given let alpha and beta be the roots of the quadratic equation px square plus qx plus r. If p not equals to 0, if p, q and r are in AP and 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta equals to 4, then value of alpha minus beta mod. So हमें बताया गया है कि अल्फा और बीटा रूट्स ऑफ इक्वेशन, द इक्वेशन इज पी एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस क्यू एक्स प्लस आर इक्वल्स टू 0. Roots are alpha and beta. Now we know sum of roots alpha plus beta equals to minus q by p. This is sum of roots. Sum of roots is minus b by a, and alpha beta, which is product of roots, that is r by p. Product of roots equals to c by a. So we are also given that P, Q, R are in AP. Since P, Q and R are in AP, we can say that 2Q equals to P plus R. So we have found a relation. Let us name this as 1. So now we know 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta equals to 4. This is given in our question. Now simplifying this, if we simplify this, it turns out alpha plus beta by alpha beta equals to 4. So alpha plus beta equals to 4 alpha beta. Now putting value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, we get minus q by p equals to 4r by p. So we can say that q equals to minus 4r. This is another relation. Name this as 2. Now we have known that 2q equals to p plus r. Putting the value of q as minus 4r in equation 1, putting the value, what I am getting is 2 times minus 4r equals to p plus r. So p turns out to be minus 9r. So alpha plus beta was minus q by p equals to 4r by p, and p is minus 9r. So 4r by minus 9r equals to minus 4 by 9. This is alpha plus beta. Now we need alpha and alpha beta. This is r by p, r by minus 9r. This is minus 1 by 9. So now what we need is, we need alpha minus beta whole square. Because we need alpha minus beta, I am using this relation alpha minus beta whole square equals to alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. I am just substituting the values. 16 by 81 plus 4 by 9. This turns out to be 16 plus 36 by 81. This is 52 by 81. So I can definitely say that alpha minus beta mod, this is root under 52 by root under 81, which is 2 by 9 root 13. If we see the options, we can see that option number D, 2 root 13 by 9. So D is the correct answer to this question. Here the equation is given: x to the power 3 by 4 log 2x whole square plus log 2x minus 5 by 4 equals to root 2. Now we have to say that if this equation has at least one real root, exactly 3 real roots, exactly one irrational root, or complex roots. So the given equation is equation given x to the power 3 by 4 log 2x whole square plus log 2x minus 5 by 4 equals to root 2. Now I can write this as 3 by 4 log 2x whole square plus log 2x minus 5 by 4 equals to log x root 2. Now this can be further written as 3 by 4 log 2x whole square plus log 2x minus 5 by 4 equals to 1 by 2 log x 2. Sorry, log base will be 2 and above it will be x. So now it can be further simplified into 3 log 2x whole cube plus 4 times log 2x whole square minus 5 log 2x minus 2 equals to 0. Now what we will do is, we will let log 2x equals to y. Now the equation can be simplified down and written as 3y cube plus 4y square minus 5y minus 2 equals to 0. Now in order to solve a cubic equation, we first find out the first root by doing hit and trial method. When we do that, we will find that 1 is a solution of this equation. Then we will get a quadratic, and when we will break the quadratic equation, we will get the roots as y minus 1, y plus 2 and 3y plus 1 equals to 0. Now y is either 1 or y equals to minus 2 or y equals to minus 1 by 3. Now I have taken y is log 2x, so log 2x is 1 or minus 2 or minus 1 by 3. So finally we can say x equals to 2 comma 1 by 2 1/3 and 1 by 4. So I have got 3 real solutions. So x equals to 2, 1 by 2 1/3 and 1 by 4. So in option C, in option B, we can say that exactly 3 real solutions. So option B is the right answer to this question. तो इस क्वेश्चन में हमें बताया गया है लेट अल्फा बीटा बी द रूट्स ऑफ द इक्वेशन एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस पी एक्स प्लस आर इक्वल्स टू 0 एंड अल्फा बाई टू बीटा बी द रूट्स ऑफ द इक्वेशन एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस क्यू एक्स प्लस आर इक्वल्स टू 0। तो हमें आर का वैल्यू चाहिए। बिफोर राइटिंग द इक्वेशन आई एम राइटिंग वन बेसिक थिंग विच इज सपोज अ quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c and it has roots alpha and beta. Now if this equation has roots alpha and beta, the sum of roots alpha plus beta will be minus b by a, and product of roots alpha into beta will be c by a. Now I am using this property and doing this question. So let us see, the first equation is given as equation 1 x square minus px plus r equals to 0. Now it is given that this equation has roots alpha and beta. So what can I say is alpha plus beta will be p. This is number 1. And alpha beta will be equals to r. This is number 2. So found out these two. Now the second equation we are given is equation 2. It is given as x square minus qx plus r equals to 0. And the roots are alpha by 2 and the second root is 2 beta. So using the same property, alpha by 2 plus 2 beta will be q, and again alpha beta will be r. We have found out 3 equations. Now from these 3 we need to eliminate alpha and beta and find the relation of r. Now alpha beta we can take by this help of the third equation. I can say that beta equals to 2q minus p by 3. And if I put this equation, which I am doing in a cloud, this equation if I put in the first equation, this is number 1 equation, this is number 2, and this is number 3 equation. If I put the relation of beta in the first equation, I will get alpha equals to 2 times 2p minus q by 3. Now alpha beta was r, relation number 2 alpha beta equals to r, and we are simply putting the values of alpha and beta. So r turns out to be 2 by 9, 2q minus p and 2p minus q. This is our final answer, and if we see the options 2 by 9, 2q minus p and 2p minus q is option D. So D is the correct answer to this question. In this question we are given if one root is square of the other root of the equation x square plus px plus q equals to 0, then the relation between p and q. So we are given an equation, a quadratic equation is x square plus px plus q equals to 0. And we have said that one root is square of the other root. So let one root be alpha, the second root will be alpha square. We know summation of roots alpha square plus alpha equals to minus p, and product of roots alpha into alpha square is alpha cube equals to cube. So we have found out two relations. Now what I am doing is I am taking alpha common from this equation. So alpha plus 1 equals to minus p. Cubing both sides, alpha cube, in the bracket it is alpha cube plus 3 alpha plus 1 equals to minus p cube. Now again alpha cube, bracket alpha cube plus 3 alpha square plus alpha plus 1 equals to minus p cube. Now putting the values exactly what we have got is alpha cube is again it is q plus 3 times alpha square plus alpha is minus p, it is minus p plus 1 equals to minus p cube. Now opening the bracket, what I am getting is q square plus minus it will be minus 3pq plus q equals to minus p cube. Now rearranging the terms, what I am getting is p cube minus q times 3p minus 1 plus q square equals to 0. Now if we look at the options, we have got p cube minus q times 3p minus 1 plus q square. I can see that this is option C, p cube minus q, not option C, it is 3p minus 1. Option A, p cube minus q, 3p minus 1 plus q square. So the correct answer is option A. The number of solutions of log 4 x minus 1 equals to log 2 x minus 3. We need to find the number of solutions of this equation. The equation is log 4 x minus 1 equals to log 2 x minus 3. Before we are going to solve this question, one thing is sure that x minus 1 is greater than 0, x minus 3 is also greater than 0. Otherwise, this would not be defined. So now moving forward, half log 2 x minus 1 equals to log 2 x minus 3. So taking 2 on the other side, log 2 x minus 1 equals to 2 times log 2 x minus 3. Using properties of log 2 x minus 1 equals to log 2 x minus 3 whole square. So what I've got is comparing x minus 1 equals to x minus 3 whole square. Now appending it, I'm getting x square minus 6x plus 9 minus x plus 1 equals to 0. Again simplifying, I'm getting it as x square minus 7x plus 10 equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. The roots of this quadratic equation will turn out to be, it is x minus 5 and x minus 2 equals to 0. So you've got two solutions, either x equals to 5 or x equals to 2. But at the starting I have told you that x minus 3 has to be greater than 0 and x minus 1 has to be greater than 0. If I put x equals to 5, 5 minus 1, 4 is greater than 0, yes. 5 minus 3, 2 is greater than 0, yes. But if I put x equals to 2, 2 minus 1, 1 is greater than 0, yes. But 2 minus 3 is minus 1, which is less than 0. So x equals to 2 is not the solution and x equals to 5 is the correct solution. The number of solutions of this question is 1. Option B is the correct answer. So in this question, if alpha, beta and gamma are three consecutive terms of a non-constant GP such that the equations alpha x square plus 2 beta x plus gamma equals to 0 and x square plus x minus 1 equals to 0 have a common root, then alpha, beta plus gamma. अच्छा, हमें पहले बताया गया है what is given is given alpha, beta, gamma are in GP. इक्वेशन क्या है? जो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन हमें दिया है, that is alpha x square plus 2 beta x plus gamma equals to 0. And the second equation which we are given is x square plus x minus 1 equals to 0. Now these two equations which are given have common roots. Now if they have common roots, the coefficient ratio will be same. So alpha by 1 equals to 2 beta by 1 equals to gamma minus 1. And let these to be lambda. Now what it comes is alpha is equals to lambda, beta equals to lambda by 2 and gamma equals to minus lambda. What we need is alpha, beta plus gamma equals to lambda, lambda by 2 minus lambda equals to minus lambda square by 2. This is equals to beta into gamma. Beta was lambda by 2 and gamma was minus lambda. So beta gamma. So option D, beta gamma, is the right answer to this question. So here in this question it states that if the equations x square plus 2x plus 3 equals to 0 and ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, a, b, c belongs to R, have a common root, then a is to b is to c is. So the first equation which we are given is x square plus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. If you take D, discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Here it will be 2 square 4 minus 4 into 3. So 4 minus 12. So minus 8 is less than 0. Now discriminant is less than 0. Therefore roots are not real. If roots are not real and they are therefore imaginary, therefore we can say that since roots are imaginary, therefore they occur in conjugate pair. Now these roots occur in conjugate pair and in the question we are given that both the equations have a common root. Now since the roots occur in conjugate pair, we don't have a common root but we have both the roots to be common. One is a plus iota b, so the other root will be a minus iota b. So both the equations have same roots. If both the equations have common roots, I mean both roots are common, then we can say that if both roots are common, then I can say that the ratio of the coefficients are equal. So ratio of the coefficients is 1 by A equals to 2 by B equals to 3 by C. And let us take this to be lambda. Now from here I can say that A equals to 1 by lambda, B equals to 2 by lambda, C equals to 3 by lambda. We need to find the ratio of A is to B is to C, that is 1 by lambda is to 2 by lambda is to 3 by lambda, which is indeed 1 is to 2 is to 3. So the correct option is option A, 1 is to 2 is to 3. This is the correct answer.